Finding and aligning content is key to closing skills gap or adopting new technologies. Let's look at how to do that. From the Admin Tools dashboard here, you can see we're going to go over to the left and bounce into the library. We'll go to the home page. This is the learner home page. This is what you'll experience as a learner and what each individual learner will see when they sign in. Now you can see we have our global search up top. You can search specific courses, terms, topics, or even authors. You can also come down here and browse. Let's jump into that experience. Now here are some key areas and technologies that we cover, and for this sake we're going to jump into software development. You'll be able to see trending topics right up top. You can see the newest content in this area, or you can come over here to subjects and tools to continue to drill down. Now let's take a look at one here. If we look at .NET, you can see this kind of changes, and you will be able to filter and continue to facet down depending on what you're looking for. Now this is important because you'll be able to find this content and be able to share it with your users, and we'll look at that. So as you see here, there's a lot of .NET content. You continue to drill down. If we go back, you can look at other things that might be important to you within software development. Now let's look at channels. Channels is a great way to share content with your learners. You can see here I've created channels around a lot of very important use cases. Here I have one for machine learning that's brand new to our organization, a new technology or skill. Maybe we want to get some fundamental content out there for everyone to watch. We have new hires we want to onboard and they have to watch and take certain content. Or maybe we're evaluating technologies, or I just want my personal watch list. Now these are the ones I've created, but below you can also see channels that I'm following. Very similar in topics and types. Now within these, you'll be able to add specific courses, modules within courses. You can see here, if you just want specific modules, you can add a course and then come in here and just say which specific ones you want them to watch or be aligned within the channel. You can add the full course, or you can add an entire path. Now paths will go into a little bit more, but basically those are guided and outlined training to learn a specific technology or skill. But within this channel, you can see I have people following this as well. There's a description on what you want people within this channel to do or learn. And then here's the ability to share it. Now most people are going to copy the link right now, but no, we are advancing channels to be able to share it within the app. Right now we're asking people to use the link, share it via email, an intranet, or whatever that might be. We're going to continue to evolve this feature as well, so look forward to that. We're also in the works of building out reporting so you can see where specific users are or how far a team has come along in a specific channel. You'll learn about that more when we jump into the analytics page in other videos. So we have search, we have browse, we have channels, and let's talk more about paths. Now like I mentioned, paths are guided and outlined training to learn a specific technology or skill. You can see we have we have paths by development, IT ops, creative, and certification. This will help you sort down and find ones that you might want to use within those topics. Now you will also want to notice something. Each of these that say measure your skill has a skill test. If we jump in here, you can see people within your team or your organization can come and measure their skill. Now I had started this Android one a while back, and we're not going to go into this, but you can come in here and in about 5 to 10 minutes, 15 to 20 questions, we can identify with a high level of confidence where someone's skill is. Let's take a look at one I've already done. You can see here in using the Scrum framework, I came in at about 131 in my rating, which is a proficient level. Now I do know how to use the Scrum framework, so this makes sense, but I'm not very advanced. It's telling me within this proficient range, yes, I can take it on, but I've got a ways to go. What's also really cool after each individual takes this test is it's going to tell you where they should start in the path. So I knew the beginner content based on my test results, and it's telling me that I'm passed. It'll shoot me out to this intermediate section. That's saving me valuable time, especially in paths that are very long. There are also other different types of skill measurement, other ways to take a skill test. You can see here that I am an expert in Maya, and I do come from the creative field, so this is about right for me. But if I want to retake this test, I can come in here and let this come out. I can try it again immediately. Maybe my skill score wasn't true to what I think, or I had a bad day, or someone tapped me on the shoulder. I can come in here and do a one-time retake and do this over again. Or after completing 60% of one of those path levels, I can come in here and remeasure and see how far I've come. This is an awesome feature for learners to show how effective Pluralsight is for them And as you as a team manager and admin of account, we're also going to show this in the reporting. How far have people come or teams come or your entire organization come in specific skills? I also love this page right here where you can review the questions. You can see here after each question I get right and wrong, I'm getting harder and easier questions. And at the end, it's narrowing down with a high level of confidence where my skill score is. Now let's jump out of here and back to the path page. So we have paths with skill tests. We also have paths with certification tests. So these certification tests, and you can see here, they're marked here, and a majority of them are just in the IT ops or certification area. This is going to be a practice exam. Now we've partnered with Transcender to offer this to all our business accounts, a very valuable tool. As you go in there, you can take it in different forms and fashions. You can go in test mode like you're in a practice, or you can go in and learn and take questions and see what you may have gotten right or wrong and learn from those. So that's another option. Moving back to paths, it's very important to know there are skill tests within skill paths and then practice tests within certification paths. So use these paths to add to channels or to share out to your teams, whatever's most beneficial for them to learn specific skills or technologies that we've curated. Within those channels that we talked about, you can curate those and add the content you want. Now, another way to find content is via Code School. If you're in the developer community or the creative community, Code School is a great way to learn a new skill or technology while getting hands-on experience. They have paths as well in specific courses, and you can practice right here. So you'll watch content, and then within your browser, you'll be able to do tests and see how you perform and get help along the way. Nothing to install, you jump right in and start getting hands-on experience. So these are some great ways to find and align content specific to your company's needs.